Well, good Saturday morning. I'm up here where my trucks are. The guys from Texas are taking them away, and they've got them jacked up and stacked up and lined up, and they're going to be taking them away today, 4 of them anyway, and there'll be 4 more left to take. We'll see what they're doing. Well, I'll just turn this around and I'll show you what they've got lined up. It's some of my old FedEx trucks and one of my Amazon trucks, and they're taking them away. As you see, they've got them stacked up. They got them. We'll go in here and show you what they've done. They've got them blocked up and chained up. They got a locking mechanism in between on the 5th wheel that ties into the axle. And then they have to run air lines. That one shows a little bit better. You can see that mechanism a little bit better, and it chains in, locks in. It bolts down so it doesn't slip, and then you can get the front axle and everything. And then they have to chain up, like this one's a tandem, and they're having to chain up the rear so this rear doesn't just flop. And of course they'll probably have to take the mud flaps off of that one because the mud flaps are dragging. But it is what it is. They've taken the drive shafts out, so they're just freewheeling. So they're gonna have drive shafts out. Basically, these will be like trailers. This will be like one convoy of trailers, and the lead truck has to make sure and get them all down the road. Of course, they've taken the front tires off. And so they're not hitting. And basically just making the best of it there. They're already working on them, taking some air tanks out, some drive shafts. They're getting all of them but the black one. The black one I'm actually keeping myself. This Carolina Prime truck down here. I'm keeping this truck for myself, and it's going to make it a farm truck. It's a nice little 12-liter Detroit. It's not a big, heavy engine, but it was always a good truck for us. So I'm keeping that one for myself. And we're leaving, and these others are going to go with those guys. And then I'll be able to clean up the lot. I've got a lot that's been neglected. It's got a lot of grass in it now because we couldn't even get down to the gravel. So I'm gonna be able to clean it up and fix it so we can get in and out of our dock at a lot better pace, or a lot better angle. We do have this light pole here that I wish they'd never put there, but that was before my time. But I've got that and got some cleanup to do, move some trailers around. And our shops will be looking a ton better. A ton better. Well, I'm back here in the car, and I did want to mention also that the sale Thursday at Taylor and Martin, where I had 14 trucks for sale, was very successful. I had a lot of good response out of that. The 2 gliders that I had that I was wanting to get. I'll tell you this, I was wanting to get at least $55,000 out of them. I'd offered it to a couple of people for $55,000. They brought $61,000 at the sale. So I was very pleased. Very, very, very good thing for me there. So I'm happy that we did well with that. We did well with a Freightliner Classic that we had. So the Taylor & Martin sale went extremely well. Some of the items went a little bit less than I wanted. The service truck did not go as high as I wanted it to, but it went pretty good. So all in all, our sale at Taylor & Martin, along with the 11 trucks that I sold over here, we're cleaning out our stock. I'm gonna have a good clean shop for a change. I'm only gonna have 2 trucks, and I'll show you the one of them right now, of course, is my wrecker. I'm keeping this one for myself. It has an N14 Cummins in it, and we had all this special equipment we put on this truck, so I didn't want to have to sell it. I mean, we could have sold this at the sale too. Probably would have brought a decent amount of money, but I don't think it would have brought the money for what it's worth to me, because it's worth, as far as a good usable truck, is going to be pretty good for me one day, I think. I'm keeping it as a farm truck, so I'll have it as a tandem. I'll have it as a wrecker if I have to use it as a wrecker unit, if I have to tow something back in, or use it just as a wrecker. I'll have that. And very useful, very useful. I just kind of hated to get rid of it. And since I found out that I don't have to have CDL license with my farm truck tag, that I'm legal to drive again. I'll be able to drive, and that'll help me a lot. So I kept 2 units. Well, actually I kept 3 units. There's a flatbed Volvo that I had up there. It's up there behind the shop. So I've got 3 units that I've kept. And as you can tell, my lot is empty. As I turn around here, I have little or no trucks here anymore. Just the one. Just the one truck right here, the Volvo. And then when I scan around now, all you see is my shop. Now inside we have some units that are being worked on, but those aren't mine. Yeah, it's a nice day when you can sell all the units that you want to sell. So I'm happy, very happy with that. So it's been a very successful week for us. And if we can get all the units cleaned up and out of here, get the yard cleaned up, it's going to be a nice day for us.